Hello, my name is Romessa Nadeem and welcome to another episode of This Week in Digital Rights. The Islamabad High Court on September 1st once again expressed outrage at the operations of the FIA. The court spoke out on the arrest of two senior journalists, Amir Mir and Imran Shafqat, by the FIA in Lahore. The court directed action against the FIA officers involved. The court also declared that this was a test case and said if the officers involved in the Lahore incident were not made an example of, it would seem that only journalists with very specific opinions were being targeted. Chief Justice Athiminullah stressed upon the constitutional right of freedom of expression and said that the FIA, being a state agency, should not abuse their powers by targeting journalists. The Supreme Court has also recently resolved to put every state functionary on notice to make them realize that the court is watching and to inquire as to why constitutional rights of freedom of expression and press are not being upheld. However, the movers of an application related to harassment of journalists withdrew their plea, even though Justice Munib Akhtar had observed that the court had taken notice by invoking jurisdiction on a suo motu and would continue hearing the matter even if the courtroom was empty, because it involved fundamental rights of journalists. This is obviously a good step in the right direction, as journalists have time and again complained of attacks, abductions, and also verbal intimidation in their line of work, especially under the current government. As state agencies continue their operations against journalists, these decisions by the courts serve as a form of accountability. However, the courts have been taking notice of violence against journalists for some time now, but with little to no effect. Only time will tell whether these rulings will have a positive impact on the state of press freedom. Next up, as many may have noticed, Instagram has made changes to the way users can share posts to their stories. Previously, if you saw a post you liked and you wanted to share it to your story, you could click on an icon at the bottom of the post and share it directly to your story. However, the change makes it much more difficult to do what was once a simple process. A content creator with over 30,000 followers recently made a post about this. If you want to understand how the change works, you can check out her post. She firstly said that the new change was difficult for neurodivergent people to navigate, including those who have ADHD or autism. She goes on to say that the change is needlessly difficult to follow, even for neurotypical people. She stressed, it makes it that much harder for small creators to succeed when Instagram makes everyone confused on how they can share a post. She also said that the only ones actually benefiting from the change are Instagram, who are probably hoping that more people will pay now to have their content seen. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.